Okay, is my presentation visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes po.
Okay, so actually these are hand and power tool safety ang specific topic. So ang ating class objective for this is, first, we must able to describe the general guidelines for hand and power tool safety. So when we say general guidelines, it is applicable in several areas but not in all areas. What I mean, there are instances that it can be applicable to automotive, to construction, electrical, electronic safety. So number 2, describe important hand and power tool basics. So when we say power tool basics, syempre we are talking with its name, functions, and descriptions. Number 3, we should able to describe correct steps for proper tool maintenance and handling. So when we are a user, so the first thing that we should understand is what is the nature of the tools, what is the name of the tools, what is the function of the tools, and also ang ating concern is the maintenance and how to handle their tools. So bakit? Why do we need to know? Why do we need to do this? So to prolong the life of the hand and power tools. So ibig sabihin ng to prolong, para mapahaba natin ang buhay ng ating ginagamit na tools and equipment. Okay, number 4, identify PPEs or the personal protective equipment. So when we say personal protective equipment, it starts with our head going to our feet. So meron tayong iba't ibang PPEs na ginagamit depende sa parte ng ating katawan. So sa ulo hanggang sa paa. Okay. So depending on the usage and application, for example, is using the hand and power tools. Next, describe safety procedures for point of operation safety. So ating concern dito sa ating lecture ngayon is safety. Next, describe general guidelines for proper hand tool safety. Okay, guidelines. Ibig sabihin, the step-by-step procedures on how we can use the tools or the power tools safely. Also, describe general guidelines for proper electric tool safety. Also, describe general guidelines for proper abrasive wheel tool safety. Describe general guidelines for proper pneumatic tool safety. Describe general guidelines for proper fuel and hydraulic tool safety. And describe ergonomics in relation to tool use. When we say ergonomics, the position of the body in handling or using tools or power tools. Yun ang ergonomics. Okay? Questions? Questions?
None, sir.
Okay. Just the facts. So, when we say safety, it is a concern of Occupational Health and Safety Administration. Yung tinatawag nating OSHA. OHSA. OSHA. So, the Occupational Safety and Health Association, or the OSHA, states that most injuries on construction sites or any sites involve excavation, cave-ins, power tool accidents, fall, electrical hazards, and exposure to potentially dangerous materials. So, ibig sabihin, most common causes daw ng accidents based sa OSHA, although construction ang nasabi dyan, in any site, for example, automotive shops, is on the use of materials, tools, and yun nga, electrical hazards. Kasi pwede ring makuryente. Ano? So, working with power tools, you can get an electric shock. Okay? Pwede ring maputulan ng kamay. Halimbawa, yung engine is running, tapos inilagay natin yung kamay. So, pwede siyang maputol. Pwede rin siyang maano. So, syempre, when the engine is running, so, wag magyayabang-yabang. Ano? Syempre, running. Ano? And then, lose a finger. Pwede ring maputulan ng daliri. Lose an eye. Or go deaf. So, nabibingi. So, tayo nga ma-expose lang sa diskuan, nabibingi tayo. So, lalo na kapag tayo ay extreme sound waves ang ating exposure. So, it's especially dangerous to use a tool that is defective. So, when we perform any activity, we must ensure that yung tools na ginagamit natin is in good condition. Okay? So, paano natin masasabi na in good condition? Siyempre, checkin muna natin yung tools na ating gagamitin. Baka may mga talop. Siyempre, pag may talop, isinaksak mo, pwede kang makuryente. Nginat-ngat na ng daga, yung tawag doon, yung on and off, hindi na nagana. Okay? Natanggal na yung mismong insulator, nakaka-ground na. Ibig sabihin, unsafe na siya to use. Sa company, kapag may mga ganitong defective components or materials, ang ginagawa ng mga tawag doon ng mga employee, supervisor at mga safety officers ay ibinubukod na yung mga defective components at hindi na pinapagamit. So, para ma-ensure nila na walang masasaktan. And then, ang ginagawa ng iba, nilalagay nila ng mark yung equipment. For example, for repair. Para maging aware kung sino man yung gagamit na yon na merong problema yung machine. Another, it's especially dangerous to use a tool that is defective or has been modified or that's not designed for the job. So, in a company, meron tayong tinatawag na halimbawa, mechanical operator, yung isa naman, engine operator. Yung isa naman, halimbawa, mechanical maintenance, yung isa, engine maintenance. Although they are related, in some instances, magkaibang personnel siya. Kapag ka ganon, ang ginagawa natin dun sa mga machines or operator, meron tayong dalawang tagging na nilalagay. So, bakit dalawang tagging? Kasi yung isa, concerned sa engine, yung isa, dun sa whole mechanical components. So, although they are similar, pero yung the way they approach and the way they check yung machines, meron silang specifics, deliverables na tinatawag. So, maaring may similarity, maaring may redundancy, pero they are part of their job. That's why, kailangan dalawang tag. So, pag nag-undergo na halimbawa ng electrical repair, sunod mechanical repair, edi may tag siyang electrical repair, mechanical repair. After makandak, tinatanggal isa-isa, whoever. So, kung ikaw ay nag-perform ng electrical repair, huwag mong tatanggalin yung tag ng mechanical repair. Okay po? Can you follow? So
Yes,
far,
sir.
can you follow?
Yes,
So far, you can raise
Yes,
your
sir.
hands para meron tayong clarifications. Questions?
None, sir.
Okay, so of course, you can also get injured if you use any tool carelessly. So, yung maling paggamit, yung padalos-dalos na paggamit is also a cause of an accident. So, sa atin naman, ang ating iniiwasan ay accident. So, sa palagay nyo, what is the difference between accident and incident? Okay, maisingit ko lang. Kasi yung iba ang ginagamit na word incident. Halimbawa, may nasaktan. Sabi ng iba, accident. Yung isa ba sabi, may nasaktan, incident. Okay? So, actually, accident and incident are same. They are both unplanned actions. Okay? Sa accident, so, syempre, may nasaktan. Sa incident, parehas lang siya, unplanned actions, pero pwedeng may nasaktan, pwedeng wala. Okay? Kaya pag aksidente, palaging may nasasaktan. Pag incident, pangyayari din siya, unplanned action, pero pwedeng walang nasaktan. So, yun ang pinagkaiba ng accident and incident. Okay? Next. So, regulations and napiyok na. Sorry naman. Bibinata. Okay? Regulations and guidelines for hand and power tools. For general industry, So we use the 1910 subpart hand tools and power tool equipment and other tools and equipment. We have 1910 to 41 and then hanggang dun sa 1910 to 44. Okay, ito yung ating ginagamit sa publication and power tools 2002 revise. So what does the regulation says about hand tools? So each employer shall be responsible for the safe condition of tools and equipment used by employees. So this include tools and equipment which may be furnished by employees. So what are the regulations says about hand tools? Employer shall not issue or permit the use of unsafe hand tools. So ibig sabihin, if you issue tools, kalimitan ng ginagawa ng employer ay dino-double, triple check muna yung condition ng ibibigay na tools. So syempre magpapagamit ka halimbawa ng drill na paborito yung banggiting kanina. So kailangan i-check mo rin at working. At the same time, as an employee, kung hihiram ka ng tools, dapat checkin mo muna kung siya ay in good conditions or not. So, wrenches, including adjustable, meron tayong pipe, end, and socket wrench, shall not be used when jaws are sprung. Ibig sabihin, may putol, may sira, mapurol, to the point that slippage occurs. Also, we have the impact tools such as drift pins, wedges, and chisels, shall be kept free of mushroom heads. Okay, yung mga amag-amag. The wooden handles of tools shall be kept free of splinter or cracks. Kasi baka habang nagkakalas ka, biglang naputol. And shall be kept tight in the tool. Okay, so when we say hazards, those are potential threats that may cause injury. So hazards, workers using hand and power tools may be exposed to this type of hazards. Una, objects that fall, yung mga pwedeng malaglag. Kaya nga, in terms of shop management, kailangan yung ating mga cabinets, mga storage tools, at saka location of the tools and power tools are strategically placed. Okay? Ano pag sinabi nating strategically placed? Okay? Can I ask, Antonio Justin Kent?
Sir.
Okay. Ano pag sinabi nating strategically placed? Yung mga tools and power tools. Strategically placed.
Ilan po, sir?
Okay, next. ANSA Arjex. Hindi na tayo makakapaghintay. Magtatagal. Arjex.
Sir.
Okay. When we say that materials should be, or tools, power tools should be strategically placed. Ano pag sinabi natin strategically placed? Anong pagkakaunawa mo dun sa statement?
Sir? Kumbagay, parang, sir, nasa plano. Kumbaga, may, na.
Okay, sige. Sino yung, na taas? Hindi ko kayo makikita dahil nasa presentation ako. Pakilala para mahanap yung index card nyo and then you say permission to
Sir,
speak
ako,
and
sir.
recognize. Apelido?
Makaraig, sir.
Makaraig. Sige, permission to speak.
For me, sir, yung strategical place is, sir, yung mga tools, power tools, hand tools ay naka-arrange po by magkakasama po sila. Katulad po sa wrenches, magkakasama po yung type of wrenches.
Yes.
Sa power tools, magkakasama po yung mga power tools.
Yes.
And then po yung parang sa toolbox or sa lang po,
Yes.
tool storage po. Parang strategical arrange po. Nasa taas po yung pinakagamit, nasa baba po yung mabigat.
Okay, thank you. Very good. So that is exactly what I must listen, or that's what I'm expecting na dapat yung sabihin, ano. So when you say strategically placed, dapat yung mga tools nakalagay sa tamang cabinet. Tama yung sabi ni Russell, kung alin yung magaan, mabigat, commonly used, dapat yun yung dun nakalagay, ano. Okay, thank you Russell, very good for your comprehensive answer. So objects that fall, fly, or abrasive or splash, ano pa yung mga hazards? Those are harmful dust, fume, mist, vapors, and gases. Especially sa atin sa automotive, halimbawa nagbukas tayo ng mga preno ng sasakyan, may mga dust and fumes na nililinis natin yon. Next, we have the frayed or damaged electrical cords, hazardous connections, and improper grounding. We also have the vibration and impact, especially when the engine is running. Yes po, someone is raising
Hindi,
hands.
ay po yung PPT.
Ano pa?
Yung pong PowerPoint.
Ay.
Kaya ka pong nasa regulation si Antos.
Hindi naka-flash. Ayan.
Ano ba?
Okay yan. Hindi pala nalipat. Kaya hindi ko siya piniplay eh. Sige. Next. Okay, so what do you think are the most common injuries from working with hand and power tools? So, syempre, when we work with hand and power tools, any tools, so, ito yung mga possible na mangyari. Electric shock, okay, flash burns, sunog, falling, hand and eye injuries, pwede rin, hearing loss if exposed to extreme sound waves, crashing cuts, losing a body part, and ergonomic injuries. Halimbawa, nagbuhat ka, salang pagbuhat mo, nabaling spinal cord mo. Medyo OA yun, ano? So, meron tayong tinatawag na 4-point position or 3-point position. So, ibig sabihin, yung kamay, yung paa, yung binti, tama ang positioning, yung 3-point position or yung 4-point position. Ibig sabihin, kailangan may support ka. So, para lang yang magbubuhat ka ng isang sako ng bigas, ano. So pagka mali-mali ang pagbuhat mo, pwede kang maliso ka ng buto. Okay? So when we say with safety, you should be properly oriented on how you can perform the job na in a manner na hindi ka masasaktan or mababalian. Kasi yung positioning is another concern when we talk with performing an activity. Pag mali ang position, pwede ka. Para lang yung ano, halimbawa, magkakalas ka ng gulong. Okay? Yung iba, itinataas. Yung pangkalas, pakaliwa. Okay? Medyo unsafe yon kasi itinataas mo, pwedeng dumaples. So, ang dapat na position mo, yung yabe mo o yung cross wrench mo, nakaposition ka sa kaliwa. Tapos, kung wala kang extension or handles, pwede mo siyang yapakan pababa. Yun yung safe. So, hindi mo kailangang higitin pataas. Instead, you position dun sa kaliwa, yapakan mo lang ng konti, mas madali ang force. Ano? Okay po? Can you follow? Medyo matrabaho
Yes, sir.
lang dahil paulit-ulit. Basic tools, safety rules. So, ano yung mga kailangan nating tandaan? Una, we should maintain regularly. So, when we say regularly, meron tayong, ano kaya ibig sabihin ng maintain regularly? Antonio Justin Kent, meron kang nang naisip? Ano pag sinabing basic tool safety rules? Maintain regularly. Ano ibig sabihin nun?
Kumbaga po check lang po lagi kung okay pa po ba yung gamit para maging okay. Para matagal pong magamit na.
Okay. Sige. Parang si Arjex ba o mimik na kanina? Sige, Arjex.
Kumbaga po ay may schedule po dapat ng paglilinis po, pag-maintain ng basic tools po.
Okay, tama, very good. That's exactly should be the that should be the exact explanation for that. Maintain regularly. When we say regularly, it does not define it's daily, it's weekly, it's monthly. it's biannually. So it depends upon the materials, it depends upon the tools, it depends upon the power tools. Also, it depends upon the equipment. Di ba meron tayong mga label? Halimbawa, fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher, may nakalagay doon every week, every month, every 3 months. Sa equipment, ganun din. Meron siyang inspection. Meron dong checklist ng maintenance kung kailan ginagawa. So, merong equipment na monthly, merong by pero when we say maintain regularly, ang sinasabi niyan, halimbawa, pag gagamitin mo na, check the condition, ganyan. Pero in terms of maintenance, meron siyang schedule. Depende sa maintenance schedule. Number 2, inspect before use. Sige, si Aaron nagbo-volunteer. Natawag na ba kita kanina, Aaron? Hindi pa
Karinte, chubby ako kanina.
Chubby. Sige, Aaron, bawi.
Tingnan mo ng mga tools kung ari pa or hindi na. Kung pwede pa gamitin. Tsaka sir kung kung magagamit pa o hindi na. Yun lang.
Anong gagawin pagka hindi na pwedeng gamitin?
Hindi na sir gagamitin.
Paano
sasabihin
malalaman?
Na kunwari po sa computer.
Paano malalaman ng mga katrabaho mo na hindi na siya pwedeng gamitin? Anong dapat gawin?
Kunwari sira na, sasabihin mo sa kanila na huwag nang gamitin at saka baka makadisgrasya pa.
Okay, so ang tawag doon reporting. Okay? So, one thing that you should do, so syempre, i-report na sira yung gamit at ang iba nilalagay ng mark, damage. Okay? Para hindi na siya magamit. Kasi once na na-report siya, it should be properly acknowledged na siya ay sira. Pangalawa, pag siya ay sira na, dapat meron na siyang label na damage. Kasi what if mapapunta sa custodian? Ang problema, walang mark. So possible may makadampot ulit. So kailangan nilalagyan siya ng tag na damage. Or for maintenance. Okay, so yun yung dapat ginagawa. Kahit saang lugar, kahit saang shop, kapag may sirang gamit, dapat nilalagyan ng tag na damage. Okay po, tatandaan yan, Kasi pagka kanyang tatrabaho na dapat ganun. Hindi yung sira nga, nireport nyo nga, kaso wala namang tagging, nagamit pa din. Nakadisgrasya pa din. Okay po. Next, number 3, use the right tool for the job. Sige. Sino ba ditong,
Sir.
Sige, Ralph.
Gamitin po yung tools po para sa dapat pong paggamitan kasi po bawat tools po ay may kanya-kanya po yung trabaho po.
Okay.
Para sa paggagamitan po, para hindi po masira.
Okay, tama. So, wag yung magpapatama. Kaya nga sabi nga, kung siya ay striking tool, edi hammer, wag yung lais. Okay, sige, wag natin pakahabaan yun. Yun na may madali lang. Operate according to manufacturer's instructions. Ibig sabihin yan, do not shortcut. Okay? Sige, Frank Lloyd.
Lagi po sumunod sa direction para po hindi magkamalit lalo lumala ang
problema.
Sira.
And then?
Laging sundin lang instruction ng manufacturer para tama po yung paggawa nyo para hindi masira.
Okay. So, ibig sabihin din, someone is raising his hand. Sino yun? You have the permission to speak? Sino yun? Sige, actually.
Para po good ang quality ng gawa po. Para po good ang quality.
Okay, so, operate according to manufacturer's instructions. Do not skip steps. Yes, Mark Christian. Yes, Mr. Buetison.
Napindot lang po, sir.
Napindot lang. Wala ko may dadagdag kaya ka nag-interrupt. Okay, so when we say follow the operate according to manufacturer's instructions, so meaning you should not skip any steps or procedures during the operations. Okay, so bida-bida ka. Alam mo kung paano gamitin, kaso meron kang ini-skip. So, do not skip any steps or operations. Kasi once na you skip some of the operations or the steps, so maaaring makompromise ang safety. Okay pa? Halimbawa, magbababa kayo ng makina. Okay? Yung safety chain, iikot. Ang ginawa mo, basta mo inikot, hindi mo na nilak ng screws or ng bolts and nuts. So, nung binababa na, biglang nag-loose yung kadena. Anong na mismong operations? Yung locking ng bolts and nuts. Hindi mo na ilock, dumaples. Kagaya ng mga OJT namin ngayon, nagkalas ng gulong, umandar sa sakyan, gewang-gewang, halos tumalsik yung gulong. Ang nangyari, kumudkod yung pangilalim. Bakit? Nakalimutang hapitan ang tornilyo. Akala. Okay? So, dapat pagka tayo ay nagagawa, we should always double, triple check yung tight. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is safety. Pinag-uusapan natin dito yung how we can ensure that the operations of the machines and the vehicle is in good conditions. So, kailangan nating i-secure yung ating ginagawa. Next, use the right personal protective equipment. Sige, John Mason, Bendanya.
Para sa maprotektahan ang katawan mula sa mga panganib. Tulad ng mga physical na pinsala, sir.
Okay. So, anong gagawin mo?
Magsusuot, sir, ng tamang PPE.
Okay. Halimbawa, nagwe-welding.
Gloves, sir. Saka po safety goggles ng pang-welding. Welding mask.
Okay. Yes, Miss Desa. May bayoneta. Do you have something?
Sir, about po. Opo, yung basic safety rules po, yung use the right personal protective equipment to minimize exposure to hazard para po hindi mag-cause ng injuries or illnesses po sa workplace na po nagagawaan.
Okay, sige. Very good. Okay. Tawag na pakita kanina. Hanap ko index cards mo.
Opo, sir. Bawi po.
Bawi. Nasaan yun? 0 ka pala kanina. Okay, thank you, Desa. Tama, use the right personal protective equipment. Siyempre, kung nagwe-welding ka, apron, gloves, etc. And then, gamit ka ng goggles. So, meaning, use the right PPE. Okay? Hindi porket gloves, surgical gloves, pwede. Okay? Hindi porket naka hard hat ka, kasi meron tayong 2 types of hard hat, pwede. So, you should use the specific hard hats that is specified for the job. Same with the gloves. Okay? Hindi porket naka-gloves sila, yun na yung gloves. Kasi merong leather type, merong plastic, merong tawag doon, merong cotton, So, specified and right PPE should be used. Next, use of guarding. Okay? Bakit kailangan natin ng guarding? Ano ba yung guarding? Sige nga. Anyone? Wala. Ano pag sinabing use of guarding? Bisco Russell? Russell? Sige, Clavo.
Yung para pong sa mga, halimbawa po sa grinder, yung mga guard po. Pero pag tumalsik po, hindi po sa inyo tatama or hindi kayo masaktan.
Okay.
Tama,
mga harang.
Okay, tama, harang. Okay, tama. So, ang iba ang ginagawa, yung equipment may mga harang, lalo dun sa may mga moving machineries. Okay, so halimbawa sa mga sander. Yung sander, di ba makikita nyo yung rotating blade. Yung iba, merong nakaharang sa ibabaw. Okay? Or, hindi naman siya full merong counting harang. Kaya yun din may counting harang para just in case na tumalsik yung blade, hindi siya directly tatama sa makakatama. Merong counting so the moment na natanggal siya doon sa may pinaka dadaplis siya doon sa guard. So hindi siya makakasakit. Or kung makasakit man, na may minimize yung epekto kasi merong bakod. So, ang guarding, yung tinatawag nating bakod sa Tagalog. Okay? Diba kaya nga sabi, pag may jowa ka, aba, ginagard na, binabantayan na, binabakudan na. Good morning, sir. Anong lang po, kung pwede na pong mag-leave, may pasok pa po kasi ako. Okay, sige. Okay. May siwats kayo ng hapon. Di ba online ngayon? Online week? Ba't hindi kayo online?
Ang iba, sir.
Kasaway. Sabi ng online, ano? Okay, so commonly, equipment with moving parts or machineries, moving parts, kailangan lagi siyang merong guarding. Sasakyan, ganun din. Ano? Diba, halimbawa, yung may mga belts, so meron siyang parang takip, para pag ipinasok mo yung kamay, hindi ka directly matatamaan when the engine is running. Okay, yun. Guarding ang tawag to. Sunod, hand tool hazards. So, when we say hand tool hazards, those are hazards which are caused usually by misuse and improper maintenance. Okay? So, bakit misuse? Magmamartilyo, initial pukpok pa lang, ang hawak nasa ulunan ng martilyo. Anong nangyayari? Pagka ganon, dumadaplis ang pako. Okay? Sakit. Okay, do not use, una, when wrenches, when jaws are sprung. Okay? Second, impact tools such as chisels and wedges when have mushroom as shown in the picture. Ibig sabihin, lumapad na. Okay? Tools with loose, crack, or splintered handles. So, pagka ang tools may crack na, it is suggested that you should not use this. Because, in some instances, when you perform heavy jobs, tapos may crack yung tools or materials, it may loosen or weak its performance, pwedeng maputol, so pwede kang madisgrasya. Halimbawa, kasagsagan, nagkakalas ka ng tornilyo ng gulong, tapos, naputol yung handle. So, ano mangyayari? Matatangkab ka. Dadaplis yung kamay mo, mai-injured ka. Okay, so do not use cracked or splintered handles. A screwdriver, as a chisel, yung iba ginagawang chisel ang screwdriver. Tools with tape handles. Okay. Huwag gagamit ng tools na nilalagyan ng tape. They may be hiding cracks. Okay. So, ang tools hindi nilalagyan ng tape. Okay po. Naintindihan po ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sunod. So, we have the cutting and slicing tools. So, commonly, there's are knives, box cutters, scissors, razor blades, etc. So, we should use safety gloves as a protection against accidents, cuts, and vibration. Kaya nga, di ba nung kayo nagagawa ng toolbox, sabi ko, pwede kayong gumamit ng mga gloves para hindi kayo mataga. And then, I know, some of you ay talagang natataga. Ano, may mga natataga. Hindi nilang pinapakita sa akin kasi talagang mamumura ko pagka ganon. Ano? So, pagka ganon na natataga, so, meron kayong pagkukulang. Ano? Hindi kayo nag-ingat. Pangalawa, hindi kayo nag-gloves. Kasi kung naka-gloves, hindi kayo matataga. Sabi naman ng iba, inconvenient kasing kumilos kapag ka sir naka-gloves. Okay. So, wag iisipin yung inconvenience. Ang iisipin nyo is how you can perform the activity safely. Halimbawa, sa next SEM, di ba, maggagawa na kayo ng mga makina. Okay? When you perform engine overhauling, engine repairs, so you should also wear gloves kasi protection nyo siya dun sa intermediate immediate problems. The same time, hindi rin kayo masyadong magagalasahan. Ano? Next, a sharp blade is safer. Okay, yung matatalas, okay, ay mas safe kaysa gumamit ng mapurol. Kasi pagka mapurol, ang hirap, baka dumaplis-daplis pa, tatalop ka ng wire, halimbawa purol na purol. At the same time, when the materials or the tools that you use is dull, it adds or nakakaubos din ng oras. When dull, a blade can slip, okay, from the object being cut and cause a serious injury. Next, cut downward, always away from your hand. Okay, pagka magpuputol. Next, put it back. Never leave a cutting tool lying on a table, chair, sink, or desk, lalo kapag dun sa inyong area ay may mga bata. Okay? Kaya dati when we are a child, ang aking ina, galit na galit sa aking tatay. Kasi ang aking mga parents nun is yung mga nangangalakal, yung mga nagtatapas ng niyog, nangangawit ng mga buko, So, ang ginagawa nung aking tatay, pagkatapas niya, iniiwanan niya na nakatiwangwang yung pointed na pangtapas ng niyog. Alam niyo yon, yung pantapas? Wala.
Yes, sir.
Okay, di ba? Delikado siya.
Opo, sir.
Delikado siya lalo sa mga bata. So, dun sa senaryo yon, talagang malalaman mo kung napaka-unsafe. Lalo yung mga bata takbuhan ng takbuhan. Tapos nakatiwangwang. So, any time na halimbawa may madapa, tapos doon, unsafe. Okay? So, doon pa lang, medyo unsafe na. So, there are only 3 places that a cutting tool should ever be used. For example, when it is in use, stored safely in a drawer. Dapat, toolbox in a knife rack, or in the dishwasher, blade down, handle up. Okay? Dapat, pagka siya ay hugasan, nakapatayo para hindi makataga. At the same time, when we wash, yung mga blades, kailangan identified na blades siya. Kasi baka biglang dinakot, naguhugas, taga. Okay? Diba yung mga kutsilyo sa hugasan, sa ating dishwashing area, hindi siya inihahalo sa mga kutsara, tinidor. Nakabukod siya. And then, specified dapat siya na kutsilyo. Okay po. Never put knives in a sink full of soap or dirty water. Kasi pwede nga siyang madakot, pwedeng makataga. Someone could reach into the water and severely cut their hand. Next. Okay, cutting and slicing tools. So, sabi, let it go. Never attempt to catch a drop, knife, or other cutting tool. So, kung merong malalaglag na kutsilyo, wag sasambutin. Okay? So, yan lang yung bagay na pag nalalaglag na, wag mo na sambutin. So, unless yung malaglag, yung mo, best friend mo. So, catch him naman because she's falling. Yun. Di ba kayo nakaka-relate? Okay, next we have wipe away from the sharp edge. Wipe away from the sharp edge. If you need to wipe or clean material, si Ellen mukhang na-fall na. Sino bang friend mo?
Sir, sayang wala si Jam.
Si Jam, oo nga. Si Jam na naman. Si Jam na walang malay. Namimiss ko na rin si Jam. 3 meetings na Malapit ko na yung i-drop. Okay.
Kanina pa ako andito, sir.
Kailan ka lumating? Hindi ko na-recognize.
Present pala si G.
Kanina pa ako dito, nakapali lang pa.
Balita ko, Jam, drop ka na daw. Nag-quit ka na daw.
Nag-quit
sa RO. Okay, para makapag-focus ka na on your study. Tama ba?
Sir, lumpo na daw sa Jam.
Yes,
lumpo na daw po, lumpo.
Bakit lumpo? Okay.
Wala, sir.
Nag-hazing ba ang officers? Kaya ka nag-quit?
Hindi, sir.
Uso pa ba yun? Okay, next. Wipe away from the sharp edge. If you need to wipe or clean material of the blade, always wipe away from the sharp edge. Never touch the sharp edge. So, syempre, napakatanga mo na. So, always use a piece of paper to test the sharpness of a knife. Okay? Never use your fingers. Yung mga bida-bida, ginagamit ang daliri. So, pagka yan ay ginamit nyo, yung mga kamay nyo, matataga kayo. Okay? Kaya ingat. Nakakataga pag matalas. Okay po. Ano kaya iniisip ni Kay yung tawan-tawa dun sa natataga ang daliri? Saan nyo ba pinapasok ang inyong mga daliri at natataga? Next, never use a knife as a substitute for other tools. Yung iba yung ginagawa kasi sa knife, ginagawang screwdriver. Such as screwdriver or bottle opener. Okay, next. As you can see, protect yourself from hand tool hazards. Yan nga, follow the safety rules. Use safety guards. Follow electrical safety. Wear PPEs. Next, hand tools protection. Keep the floor surface or working free from debris and tripping or slipping hazards. Keep cutting tools sharp and use tools as they were intended to be used. Use personal protective equipment such as safety glasses and gloves. PPE determined by job hazard analysis. Sa bawat company meron tayong tinatawag na JHA. Okay. Part ng job hazard analysis yung reporting. And then doon nakikita kung tama ba yung mga ginagamit na tools, and then yung maintenance na may maintain, and then meron tayong iba't ibang procedures for that. Depende sa site. Okay, next. Ito yung ating examples ng PPE na ginagamit sa ating parte ng katawan. For example, sa body part, sa eye. So, we use safety glasses or goggles. Pag nagwe-welding, we use mask. Okay? And then face, so of course, nauso to, face shields. Lalo ng pandemic, face shields. Pero meron tayong iba't ibang type ng face shields. So, merong plastic, and then merong matigas, kagaya ng ginagamit na face mask sa pagwe-welding, iba. Head, meron tayong tinatawag na hard hats. Okay. Feet, safety shoes. Iba yung safety shoes dun sa ordinary shoes. Ang safety shoes, yun yung matigas ang swelas at ibabaw. Na pagka nayapakan mo yon, hindi basta nayuyupi yung ibabaw, hindi na nadudurog yung paa. So, yun yung safety shoes features. Kaya sa mga company, yung pinapagamit safety shoes. Next, on hand and arms, we use gloves. Ang gloves depende sa nature ng trabaho. So, syempre, kung ikaw ay doctor or nurse, ang ginagamit mong gloves, yung surgical gloves. Okay? Kapag ikaw ay nagwe-welding, so we use leather gloves. Okay? So, lalo, pagka ikaw ay chef, anong gloves ang ginagamit mo? Okay. Pag automotive, anong gloves ang ginagamit? So, depende sa nature of activity na ipe-perform. Next, bodies, we have the vest. Yung iba yung tinatawag nating apron, halimbawa, welding apron. Pwede rin yun. Next, in hearing. Okay? Or tainga. So, pwede tayong gumamit ng earplugs or earmuffs. Lalo kapag tayo exposed dun sa tremendous sound waves, kagaya sa mga company na lalaki ng equipment, required ang earmuffs. Kung ikaw ay, mabibingi ka. Okay? Next. Does PPE help? Okay. In most instances, yes. Okay. So, sabi dyan, a trash bag that held a turpentine container ruptured. Without a warning, The can exploded and the mixture of paint, thinner and paint sprayed all over Phil's face, head, and upper body as shown in the picture. The force of the explosion knocked him to the ground. So while applying siding with an air-powered staple gun, the son fired a staple. Hitting, ito yung two conditions. Okay, dun muna tayo sa una. Ano? So, probably, when we use PPEs, hindi naman sinasabi na hindi tayo masasaktan. Okay. Okay, can I call Bisco Russell? So, what is your impression to dun sa first scenario? Sabi, a trash bag that held in a turpentine container ruptured. Without a warning, the can exploded and the mixture of paint, thinner, and paint sprayed all over Phil's face, head, and upper body. The force of the explosion knocked him to the ground. Does PPE help? Can I ask Bisco Russell? Wala na naman si Russell. Next, Bristol RM. Does PPE help? Explain your opinion.
Para sa akin, sir, yung ganyan po yung makakatulong sa safety natin para maiwasan po yung mga disgrasya.
Or, ano bang ng PPE? Maiwasan and, paano kung nangyari pa rin kahit may PPE? Na?
Protektahan.
Okay, nagpo-protektan or, sige, Mr. Buitizon.
Ma-lessen po yung impact sa atin po kung may mga pong incident.
Okay, very good. Tama. Yun ang role din ng PPEs. Tama, ang role ng PPEs is to lessen. Kasi minsan, hindi natin maiiwasan ang aksidente. Halimbawa, tumalsik yung blade. Di yan, nag-explode yung paint. So, kung wala siyang goggles, bulag siya, mabubulag. Kasi matatapunan yung kanyang mata ng mga thinner. So, meaning to say, when we use PPEs, it does not guarantee na you are 100% safe. Okay? So, when we use PPEs, it reduces the risk. Kung may mangyaring aksidente. Okay? Nababawasan. Pero syempre, mas safe kung may PPEs. Kumbaga, nalelesen. Pero it does not guarantee na hindi tayo masasaktan. Parang yung helmet, gumamit ka nga ng helmet, kaso yung ginamit mong helmet substandard. Okay? So, na-aksidente ka, naka-helmet ka, ang problema substandard. Masasaktan ka ba? Hindi. Siyempre, masasaktan ka pa rin kasi substandard yung ginamit mo. Ngayon, kung ginamit mo yung quality helmet, is that not guarantee na hindi ka pa rin masasaktan. So, pero, mare-reduce yung effect. Okay? Kasi 'di ba merong mga video presentation sa mga YouTube, Facebook na pag ang ginamit mo quality helmet, hindi basta madudurog ang ulo. Pero paano kung ang pumirat sa iyo malaking truck? So kahit quality helmet ka na pailalim ka, patay ka pa rin.
Durog pa din, sir.
Oo, pero ang sinasabi lang ng paggamit ng personal protective equipment, it reduces the risk. Okay? It adds safety to the user. Okay? Safety. Pero it does not guarantee na hindi kayo masasaktan. Okay po? Can you follow? Second situation. While applying siding with an air-powered staple gun, the son fired a staple, hitting a metal plate behind the siding. It ricocheted back toward his face and one leg of the staple penetrated the safety glasses lens. The staple hit with such force that frames were cracked and the son received bruising on the eyebrow and cheekbone. So imagine, Kung wala siyang safety glass, siguradong bulag na agad parehas. Okay, so ibig sabihin, it reduces the risk talaga. Okay, next. PPE standards. So when we say PPE standards, those are various OSHA standards list specific requirements for various types or levels of PPE. Meron tayong tinatawag na logging standards, electrical standards, hazardous noise standards, respiratory protection standards, and chemical specific standards. So when we say standards, those are SOPs. Okay? When we say SOPs, those are standard operating procedures. Okay? So depende dun sa nature of activity. Okay po? Can you follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next. Personal protective equipment. So we have the employer responsibilities and the employees responsibilities. Ang employer, ang responsibilities niya is una, assess the workplace for hazards. Ensure that the workplace is safe. Kaya nga, kung ikaw ay magtatayo ng isang business, ang nire-required ng government is yung tinatawag nating permit. Okay? Under halimbawa dun sa mga mayor's permit, DTI permit, chine-check kung may mga fire extinguisher, chine-check kung merong fire exit, chine-check kung yung shop mo ba ay compliance dun sa building code of the Philippines, ano pang mga chine-check, and so forth. So it is the primary duty of any owner or any employer, the safety of the employees. Pangalawa, if you are an employer, you should provide PPE. So syempre kung magtatrabaho ka sa Samsung, sa Epson, or any companies, nagbibigay sila ng mga PPEs. Nagbibigay ng uniform. They provide uniforms, they provide gloves, they provide apron, they provide goggles. Okay? Duty yon ng employer. Okay, duty yon. Okay, so at the same time, sabi ko nga, requirement siya sa pagtatayo ng business. Number 3, determine when to use. Provide PPE training for employees and instruction in proper use. Ang sakit eh. Okay, so dapat nagpo-provide ka ng training So hindi lang doon sa tawag doon, hindi lang mai-provide mo yung PPE, kailangan ma-provide mo rin kung paano mo siya gagamitin. So duties and responsibilities din yun ng employer, sakit sa tenga eh, na kailangan ipaliwanag mo kung paano siya gamitin, paano. And then kaya nga sabi ko, in a real world scenario, hindi naman siya ganun ka-complex. Mas complex pa nga sa school, kasi pag tayo nasa school, kung mag-discuss yung teacher, talagang detailed, word by word. Pero in a real world scenario, ini-explain yan in a simple manner. Understandable. And then yung mga common instructions at saka common signs and symbols ay can be easily understood. Hindi siya komplikado. Yes, Clarence?
Kapatid lang, sir.
Hindi ko pala maririnig. Yes, Clarence?
Napindot lang, sir.
Okay. Baka ako Mrs. Binka. Okay, so another responsibility of the employee in terms of PPEs, yung tinatawag nating use PPE in accordance with training received and other instructions. So, ipapaliwanag sa empleyado kung paano gamitin yung mga PPEs, follow the procedures. Don't skip steps. Okay? Don't skip steps. Kung halimbawa, bago isuot ang gloves, kailangan meron kang leather or ano na ilalagay, so follow. Don't skip steps. Kasi, para lang yung halimbawa magsusuot ka ng pustiso, halimbawa, pupunta ka sa inuman, nakapustiso ka, nakalimutan mo maglagay ng polydent, nagsuka ka. Pag suka mo, sumama yung postiso mo. So, anong ni-skip mo daw ang procedures? In-skip mo na maglagay ka ng polydent. So, unsafe. Kasi nag-inom ka, nagsuka ka. So, nangyari, tumalsik yung postiso. So, at the end of the day, nawala yung postiso mo. So, anong in-skip mo daw procedures? Yung paglalagay ng polydent. Okay? So, medyo unsafe sa'yo kasi nag-inom ka, nagsuka ka, nawala yung postiso mo. So, natatawa na ako kasi meron kaming kaibigan na gano'n, ano. I'll be sharing the scenario na siya ay nag-inom, nakalimutan niya mag-polydent, yun, na-flash yung postiso sa bowl. Okay, next. Inspect daily and maintain in a clean and reliable condition. Although they are employer's responsibility that they should provide PPEs. Naibigay na sa yung PPEs, so kailangan palagi mo pa rin i-check yung condition. Kasi baka maya-maya, yung in-issue sa yung gloves, wreck na. Putol na, may tabas na. So kailangan mo na siyang i-report at papalitan. Okay po? It should be maintained also. And then it should be reliable. Baka blurred na yung lens ng goggles. So, pag blurred na, hindi na siya pwedeng gamitin. Yung iba nga lang nagtsatsaga kahit blurred. Ano? Okay? So, hindi lahat pinagtsatsagaan pagka blurred. Okay po? Can you follow?
Yes, sir.
Kasi seryoso naman ang mga eskwela kung hindi man lang nangiti. Okay, next. Power tools. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, power tools can be operated by the following. It can be operated by electrically, pneumatically, liquid fuel, hydraulic, or power actuated. Yun yung nadagdag ngayon. Ano? Liquid fuel or powder actuated. So, dati electric, pneumatic, hydraulic lang or combination of those. So, ngayon meron ng liquid fuel or powder actuated. So, power tools, it must be fitted with guards and safety switches. As you can see in the picture, ano, 'di ba, meron siyang mga guardings. Halimbawa, ito oh. Kita ba yung araw? Nagalaw ba? Nagalaw ba tong araw ko?
Yes po.
Hello?
Opo, sir.
'Di ba itong sander oh, merong guard. Yan, ito. Kita ba yung araw ko?
Yes, sir.
Wala
Yes,
akong
sir.
makita
Yes,
sa
sir.
mga ito. Hindi pala ako naka-headset. Sorry. Kaya pala walang na-emit. Okay, so yan oh, meron siyang guard. Yan. Ang purpose ng metal plates na yan, para pag naikot itong disc na ito, pagka in case na biglang tumalsik, hindi siya tatalsik dun sa operator. Kaya meron siyang yerong ganyan. Same with this, diba? Okay po. Extremely hazards when used improperly. And then, ito na yung ating general safety guidelines for power tools. Tawa ng tawa eh. Kala ko naman din nyo ako napapakinggan. Yung pala, hindi ko kayo napapakinggan. Ang sakit na kasi tayo niya. Okay, so I think we will end muna dito sa part na general safety guidelines. So, slide number 21. We will continue on slide 22. Pero baka mamaya ang gawin ko, i-continue ko siya sa second section para matapos. Tapos yung recording na to, ipe-play ko sa kanila. Tapos yung recording namin, na gagawin namin for slide number 21 onwards, yun naman yung ipe-play ko sa inyo. Palitan. So in short, yung recording ng video 1 to 20, yun yung ipapapanood ko sa kabilang section mamayang hapon. Tapos yung recording ng slide number 21 to 60, yun yung ipapapanood ko sa inyo. Okay po, kasi alas 12 na. Okay po, so far we will end at slide number 20. Okay, so questions? Kasi sila ay klasiko ng alauna. I think kaya namin na maka 21 to 60 discussions. Yes, Akshi? Questions? Desa. Yes, Desa.
Sir, yung sa group po namin, power tools na lang daw po.
Power tools. Okay. Anong power tools?
Thank you po.
Anong power tools?
Like yung mga kanina po na
You choose one
tinuro niyo po sa
kasi you choose one kasi bibigay ko yung matitirang power tools sa kanila. So sa 1102. Kailangan pumili na isa.
Yeah, man natin.
Pili na.
Bomba.
Bomba.
Bomba. Bomba daw.
Okay, I will stop the recording.
Ay,